Greetings. This is Ozzie Hall, and I'm going to talk to you today briefly about two pariah groups in Black America. One is called the FBA, or Foundational Black Americans. The other is called the ADOS, or American Descendants of Slaves. These two groups are not genuine representatives of the Black community. These groups are transplanted in part of the John Tanton Network, which is a network of YT supremacist groups that many are listed as officially as hate groups. And what they have done is they have co-opted a small group of people that, with a conservative leaning bent in the Black community, and used them as instruments to divide the Black community. The FBA and ADOS claim they alone are entitled to reparations for slavery. They claim a special status as descendants of enslaved Africans in America, yet they claim they are not Africans since they are multiple generations removed from Africa. So they seek to claim the benefits of Africans that were enslaved, but at the same time, they deny they are African. The FBA fails to recognize that legitimate claims for reparations extend far beyond simply slavery. It has been estimated that as much as $60 trillion was extracted from the Black community to the benefit of YT society during the period of slavery in the form of wages, labor, intellectual property, etc. During the Jim Crow era, it is estimated that as much as $100 trillion was extracted from the Black community to the benefit of YT society and to establish and maintain YT privileges. And so when we look at the Jim Crow era, actually ultimately extracted more from the Black community than did the period of slavery. And it's important to understand that as economic prosperity actually grew that was rooted in slavery, it created other circumstances that enabled more to be extracted during the period of Jim Crow segregation. From the time of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 to the present, an estimated additional $100 trillion has been extracted from the Black community to the benefit of YT society. Now, this has taken many forms, and for example, Black zip codes will traditionally pay more for insurance costs, whether it's for homeowners, car insurance, or different types of insurances. In addition to that, the Black community generally will pay more in credit in terms of interest rates are higher. They're subjected more to predatory loans. And there is a host of other mechanisms, including redlining and other types of things that are involved in the extraction of wealth from the Black community, including consumer fraud and predatory practices by various types of businesses that extract money from the Black community to the benefit of YT society. So all in all, there's about $260 trillion extracted from the Black community to benefit YT society, but only about 60 trillion of that actually comes from the period of slavery, the period of chattel slavery in America. So the FBA and ADOS exclusively claim, their exclusive claim to reparations is a Trojan horse designed and created by the John Tanton network of alt-right YT supremacists with the purpose of dividing and weakening the Black community by creating division in the Black community. Reparations is a complex issue, and this is why Congressman John Conyers' original H.R. 40 called for a study commission as a prelude to reparations, because it was very important to sort out all of the details, which the FBA and ADOS have failed to sort out the details or to even fully recognize or understand the issue. Why? Because it does not, their thinking does not originate with them. It originates with the alt-right groups. And so the FBA and ADOS do not represent all of the descendants of slaves. They are a fringe right-wing group, both the ADOS and FBA. The current population of 46.9 million Black Americans consists of about 41.5 million direct descendants of the enslaved Africans in America. About 2.8 million sub-Saharan Black Africans are migrants to America that have come from various African countries and that have been affected by past policies and practices that involve the United States and European countries that devastated their countries. In addition to that, the fact that Black Americans are here has impacted, the fact that people were taken from their countries impacted their countries as well. So they ultimately were affected by not only by slavery, but by the plunder of Africa. In addition to that, about 2.6 million descendants of enslaved Africans that came to America from the Caribbean, from Central and South America, and from other areas outside of the United States in the Western Hemisphere reside and are part of that 46.9 million Black people. And all of those people have suffered to some degree from slavery, from Jim Crow segregation, from institutional racism, from the system of white privilege, and are entitled to reparations. And a study commission is necessary in order to ferret out those details in a way that embraces everyone, so that everyone ultimately has some input into the final determination. But all these groups classified under the U.S. Census as Black or African American have been adversely impacted by slavery, Jim Crow segregation, institutional racism, or the U.S. support of the global colonial policies. The FBA and ADOS attempt to exclude other Black victims of the African Holocaust. Their attempt is short-sighted, unsupported by the facts, and an affront to all Black people. The FBA and ADOS have sold out Black Americans and Black people worldwide for a few pieces of silver in the form of support from the John Tanton, the John Tanton Network. The FBA and ADOS have been used as instruments of division and have worked to erode the Black civil rights gains of past generations of Black people. They are groups that are apparently unconscious or completely acting in selfishness for a few trinkets to sell out the remainder of Black people in America and Black people worldwide.